So what's going on, viewers and soon-to-be subscribers? Today it is hot as hell in this car. I need to get out. I was thinking about doing the entire intro in here, but I'm starting to sweat. But today we're backtracking on a mod. So initially, when I first got the Subaru back in 2016, if you have a Subaru, you probably know this. They have horrible daytime running lights. I mean, I guess they're supposed to be that way. I think they're the halogens, but they just have this dim yellowish color to it. Oh, come on, come on, come on. They have this dim yellowish color. They're just not as bright as I want them to be. So I decided to be cheap, and instead of actually just buying like LEDs to put in there, or you know, whatever, some brighter bulbs, I just turned them off. I think I lost functionality of the high beams because they might be connected, but I just turned those off. So if I'm just driving around, I just don't want these yellowish bulbs showing through my lights, shining, not even bright. I'm actually going to bring them back on because I don't know about you guys, but every now and then when I mod, or if I do like anything to the car, sometimes I do it out of boredom, or you know, I just want to switch it up sometimes. But it's just like, I want that first love, you know what I'm saying? I want to see what it felt like when I first had it, the way it was. I'm going to change it back. We're going to see what it looks like. Sometimes when I pass Subarus and other cars, they have the little DRLs on, and I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. But I think it's just my own stubbornness. Sometimes I just can't sit still, and I just feel like I got to do something. We're going back to the DRLs. So with that said, matter of fact, let me just show you where they are. If you want to do this yourself, I mean, it's pretty easy. It's a simple like unplug, but the challenge is getting to the actual resistor itself. So it's down on the passenger side, but it's down in here. So we're gonna remove this. It's probably easier if we just remove this entire air filter box to get to it down there. So we'll see. Yeah, it's not that bad. You just gotta remove a few clips, you know, clip here, clip there. I'm pretty sure that's all this is connected to, and then it's like just wedged in here. This is probably screwed down by a few things. But yeah, let's remove this right now, and we'll see. I definitely want to do this just to show people how to disable the DRLs. I don't know if I'm going to turn my back on now that I think about it. See, I just go back and forth. That's just how I am. But I definitely need to go in there and secure it. Secure the exposed parts with the electrical tape. So let's get to it. Definitely need your electrical tape, flathead. I don't know the size of the... Actually, we're gonna find out. What we're gonna basically do is go ahead and remove these clips here, which should be fairly easy. That's one. Go ahead and just take this out. It should come on out like that. Bam. Let's lay that down. Oh, that's gonna make somebody mad. Let me see this. Because that won't make them matter. So for the airbox, bolt here, bolt here. This, just leave this attached. It's fine. Just move it out the way. And then yeah, let's go ahead and do that real quick. My guess is it's gonna be a 10. Let's try it. Will a 10 fit it? And yes, it will. Let's go ahead and remove these. That's one. And so then now, this should just come on out. I might need 2 hands for it. Alright, so I just had like a miniature little panic attack. So basically, what the issue was, this hose, I completely forgot about this, being dumb. This hose right here is connected to the actual airbox. And I completely forgot about that, so I tried to take this entire thing out, but it's not gonna come up if I can't get this hose off. And the, I don't know what this is called, but this thing that straps around and secures the hose around the plastic, that screw right there that holds this metal circular piece and keeps iPhone problems. That holds this in place. It's facing the other way, so it would be pretty hard for me to unscrew that to loosen this so that I could take the hose off. So, and I completely forgot that I can just unclip this and yeah, let's do this. So I just wasted about a good 15 minutes. But anyway, you just want to go ahead and take this off once you've did the unbolting, which I just showed. You go ahead and just take these, it's pretty simple, take these clips off, and then on the bottom it's kind of clipped in, but it's not these kind of clips, it's just requires a little bit of movement, but yeah, it just comes off by itself. So then you just set this to the side. Just throw this in the grass right here. You have this open space now. Also remove this little piece right here. If you can rewind it, there was a little piece that was right here. So now you have this open space down here. You see your resistor right here. And actually, if you reach underneath, oh, see, mine's already unplugged. Oh, shit, and it's actually already covered with the electrical tape. So past Victor, you were a good little mechanic. You safety first, sir. Safety first. I just want to take this electrical tape off. And yeah, see if I can take this off. It's hard to do it with one hand, but let me see. This is the cord I just showed you without the actual electrical tape. But then there's also another cord, socket down here. This also had tape on it. I just took it off, and these, if you plug these in, basically you get your DRLs back. So the problem is there's an object right here, and this cannot reach over to this plug, so I'm gonna have to do it kind of blind and wrap and put this behind the object and try to plug them in that way. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to see the DRLs back on, to be honest. That was the first thing I did when I got the car, is take those DRLs off. It's been a while. Unfortunately, I don't have another pair of hands to show you exactly what I'm doing, but I'm pretty sure from earlier in the video you get the gist. Matter of fact, time warp. Okay, I think it's plugged in. So when I started this video, I made the mistake of having the Subaru parked on a incline. And if you know anything about Subarus or even DRLs, the running lights actually turn off when you have the e-brake on. So, and I can't start the car because I have the airbox off. I guess I'll go ahead and reinstall this, give you a little time warp. And we're pretty much just gonna do the same exact thing except in the reverse order. Alright, so I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm just gonna try to see, because I don't know if the car has to be on. I forget if the ignition has to be started, like if the engine has to be running for the DRL rule to work, I guess. So as you can see, the lights came on, the DRLs worked. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and tighten up these bolts, and yeah. Cue edit now.